Have you ever walked into a room and just felt the energy? It's an almost magical experience, isn't it? You step through the door and without a single word being spoken, you can sense the atmosphere. It's like the room is whispering secrets to you, secrets that only you can hear. This is the power of the unspoken, the subtle cues that we pick up on without even realizing it. It's a fascinating aspect of human interaction that often goes unnoticed, but plays a crucial role in how we connect with each other. Maybe it was a good vibe. You know the kind, where everyone is smiling, laughter fills the air, and you feel an instant sense of belonging. It's as if the positive energy is contagious, spreading from one person to another, creating a harmonious environment. This kind of vibe can make you feel uplifted, happy, and more open to engaging with others. It's the kind of atmosphere where connections are easily made, and conversations flow effortlessly. Maybe it was a little tense. The air feels thick and you can almost cut the tension with a knife. People might be avoiding eye contact, their expressions serious, and the room feels heavy. This kind of atmosphere can make you feel uneasy, anxious, and even reluctant to engage. It's amazing how much the unspoken energy in a room can affect our mood and behavior. We might not always be aware of it, but our bodies and minds are constantly picking up on these subtle cues. We pick up on things without even realizing it. That's subtlety at play. It's the slight raise of an eyebrow, the way someone shifts their weight, or the tone of their voice. These small, often overlooked details can convey a wealth of information. They can tell us if someone is interested, bored, angry, or happy. Subtlety is a powerful tool in communication, allowing us to understand and respond to others in a more nuanced way. Subtlety is about the things unsaid, the gestures, the expressions. It's the way someone might touch their face when they're nervous, or the way their eyes light up when they're excited. These nonverbal cues can often speak louder than words. They add depth to our interactions, allowing us to communicate on a more intimate level. Understanding these cues can help us navigate social situations more effectively, making us more empathetic and attuned to the needs of others. It's about understanding the nuances of a situation. Every interaction is layered with meaning, and it's up to us to decipher it. The way someone stands, the direction of their gaze, even the pauses in their speech, all these elements contribute to the overall message. By paying attention to these details, we can gain a deeper understanding of the people around us and the situations we find ourselves in. This heightened awareness can improve our relationships, both personal and professional. It's like a secret language we all speak. This language of subtlety is universal, transcending cultural and linguistic barriers. It's something we all understand on an instinctual level, even if we're not always conscious of it. This shared understanding can create a sense of connection and unity, bringing people closer together. It's a reminder that sometimes the most meaningful communication happens without words. Think about a time someone gave you the look. You know the one, where a single glance can convey 1,000 words. It might be a look of love, disapproval, or understanding. Whatever the message, it's clear and unmistakable. These moments of unspoken communication can be incredibly powerful, leaving a lasting impression. They remind us of the depth and complexity of human interaction, and the importance of being attuned to the subtle signals we send and receive. You know exactly what I mean. No words were needed. The look said it all. These moments of silent understanding are a testament to the power of subtlety. They show us that sometimes the most profound connections are made without a single word being spoken. It's a beautiful aspect of human interaction, one that adds richness and depth to our relationships. Subtlety can be more powerful than words. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with information and noise, the quiet power of subtlety stands out. It allows us to communicate in a way that's more nuanced and meaningful. By paying attention to the unspoken cues, we can gain a deeper understanding of the people around us and the situations we find ourselves in. This can lead to more authentic and fulfilling interactions. It's a skill that helps us navigate the world around us. Being attuned to subtlety can make us more perceptive and empathetic. It allows us to pick up on the needs and emotions of others, even when they are not explicitly stated. This can be incredibly valuable in both personal and professional settings, helping us build stronger, more meaningful relationships. It's a skill that can be developed and honed over time, making us more effective communicators and more compassionate individuals. It helps us connect with others on a deeper level. When we understand and respond to the subtle cues in our interactions, we create a sense of trust and understanding. This can lead to more genuine and lasting connections. It's about being present and fully engaged in our interactions, paying attention to the details that others might overlook. This level of attentiveness can make a significant difference in the quality of our relationships, and it makes life a whole lot more interesting. The beauty of subtlety lies in its ability to add depth and richness to our experiences. It encourages us to look beyond the surface and appreciate the complexities of human interaction. By embracing the power of the unspoken, we can enhance our understanding of the world and the people in it. It's a reminder that sometimes the most meaningful moments are the ones that are felt rather than heard. We all know the saying, actions speak louder than words. Subtlety is all about those actions. It's a language of its own. A slight raise of an eyebrow can convey doubt. A gentle touch on the arm can signal empathy. A knowing glance can create a shared joke. It's amazing how much we can communicate without ever saying a word. These subtle cues add layers to our interactions. They create a richness and depth that we might miss if we're not paying attention. We live in a world that often feels loud and overwhelming. The constant noise, the endless notifications, and the perpetual rush can make it hard to find a moment of peace. It's as if we're always being pulled in 100 different directions, with no time to just breathe and be still. Everywhere we turn, there's someone trying to get our attention. Advertisements scream at us from every corner, social media demands our constant engagement, and even our own devices beep and buzz incessantly. It's a relentless barrage of stimuli that can leave us feeling drained and disconnected. This is where subtlety becomes even more important. In a world that's always shouting, the quiet moments stand out. The gentle touch of a breeze, the soft bloom of a flower, or a simple, genuine smile can speak volumes without saying a word. These moments remind us of the beauty in simplicity. Restraint, holding back a little, can be incredibly powerful. It's in the pauses, the moments of silence, that we often find the most meaning. A carefully chosen word, a deliberate action, or a thoughtful gesture can convey more than 1,000 loud proclamations. It's about finding the right balance and knowing when to step back. Think about a time when someone told you a secret in a hushed tone. The intimacy of that moment, the way it made you feel special and trusted, is a perfect example of the power of subtlety. It's not about the volume of the words, but the weight they carry. Didn't it make you lean in? Didn't it make you pay closer attention? When someone speaks softly, we instinctively listen more carefully. It's a natural response to the quiet, a way of tuning in to what truly matters. Didn't it feel more important? The quiet moments often carry the most significance. They invite us to reflect, to consider, and to truly connect with what's being said. It's in these moments that we find depth and meaning. Subtlety has an elegance to it. There's a grace in simplicity, a beauty in the understated. Whether it's a minimalist room, a dancer's poised movement, or a delicate piece of jewelry, the less is more approach often leaves a lasting impression. It's like a whisper that draws you in, instead of a shout that pushes you away. In a world that's constantly vying for our attention, the quiet moments, the subtle gestures, and the understated beauty remind us of the power of less. They invite us to slow down, to listen, and to appreciate the profound impact of simplicity. Subtlety is not about being passive or hiding who you are. It's about being mindful of the situation you're in. What flies in one context might not in another. Reading the room is crucial. What's the mood like? Who are you with? What are the unspoken rules of the environment? Being sensitive to these cues allows us to navigate social situations with grace. It also helps us avoid misunderstandings. Section 5. Mindfulness, the key to unlocking subtlety. Subtlety requires us to be present. It asks us to pay attention, not just to what's being said, but to how it's being said. Mindfulness is key. When we're fully present in the moment, we pick up on the little things. We notice the slight hesitation in someone's voice. We see the fleeting look of disappointment on their face. This awareness allows us to respond with empathy and understanding. It deepens our connections with others. Section 6. Finding your voice, authenticity within subtlety. Subtlety is not about being someone you're not. It's not about suppressing your personality. It's about finding a balance between expressing yourself authentically and being mindful of others. You can be your true, vibrant self while still practicing the art of subtlety. It's about choosing your words carefully, considering your tone, and being aware of your impact. Section 7. The ripple effect. Spreading kindness through subtlety. Subtlety can have a ripple effect. A small act of kindness, a thoughtful gesture, can brighten someone's day without them even knowing why. It can create a more positive and harmonious environment. Think about the impact of a genuine smile, or a heartfelt compliment delivered sincerely. These small acts of subtlety can have a profound impact on those around us. Section 8. A journey of discovery unveiling missed nuances. Mastering subtlety is a lifelong journey. It's about constantly learning and refining our skills of observation. Take time to reflect on your interactions. Were there any cues you might have missed? What could you have done differently? The more we pay attention, the more we discover. It's like uncovering a hidden world of meaning and connection. Section 9. Embrace the subtle, enrich your life. Subtlety is more than just good manners. It's a way of life that invites us to slow down and truly experience the world around us. In our fast-paced society, we often overlook the small details that can bring immense joy and meaning to our lives. By embracing subtlety, we open ourselves up to a richer, more fulfilling existence. It's about living a more mindful and meaningful life. When we take the time to meditate, reflect in nature, or journal our thoughts, we create space for introspection and self-awareness. These practices help us connect with our inner selves and understand our true desires and emotions. Mindfulness allows us to appreciate the present moment and find beauty in the simplicity of life. It's about connecting with others on a deeper level. Genuine connections are built on understanding and empathy. When we engage in deep conversations, hold hands, or share meaningful moments, we strengthen our bonds with others. These connections are not just about words, but also about the unspoken feelings and emotions that we share. By being present and attentive, we can truly connect with those around us. It's about appreciating the beauty of the unspoken. The world is full of subtle beauty that often goes unnoticed. A delicate flower, a serene landscape, or a quiet street scene can all hold profound meaning if we take the time to observe them. These moments of quiet beauty can bring a sense of peace and contentment to our lives. By paying attention to the unspoken, we can find joy in the little things. So the next time you're interacting with someone, take a moment to pause. In our conversations, we often rush to respond without truly listening. By pausing, taking a deep breath, and listening intently, we can better understand the other person's perspective. This simple act of mindfulness can lead to more meaningful and respectful interactions. It shows that we value the other person's thoughts and feelings. Pay attention to the subtle cues. Nonverbal communication, such as body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice, can convey a wealth of information. By being observant and attentive, we can pick up on these subtle cues and respond more empathetically. This heightened awareness can improve our relationships and help us navigate social situations with greater ease. You might be surprised at what you discover. When we open ourselves up to the subtle aspects of life, we often find unexpected joys and insights. A subtle smile, an aha moment, or a newfound understanding can enrich our lives in ways we never imagined. These small discoveries can lead to personal growth and a deeper appreciation for the world around us. Embrace the art of subtlety and watch your world become a little richer, a little kinder, and a whole lot more interesting. By valuing the subtle, we cultivate a sense of wonder and curiosity. We become more attuned to the nuances of life and more appreciative of the beauty that surrounds us. This shift in perspective can transform our daily experiences and lead to a more fulfilling and enriched life.